All right. Let's talk potential landing spots. And poor Tobias is not here. We should page him in.
No, we shouldn't.
Possible landing
I'll do it.
spots for Davante Adams.
Davante Adams. Is this did he put this on there? Is that why he said that?
No, I didn't. But you know
Okay.
what he's gonna say.
He already
He's gonna
said
say
it
the Steelers.
before y'all even got on. Davante Adams is going to the Steelers. Yelling. All right.
Yeah, the Steelers don't make moves like that, especially mid-season. So I would be surprised if they did that. And they have Justin Fields anyway, so it's like
He don't want to go there.
it wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't want to go there anyway. He's always, like he said multiple times in multiple interviews that he always wanted to play with Lamar. I don't think we'll pull the trigger on it. I feel like if it was,
It costs too much.
I feel like if it was, and we are kind of the position where we're at now, not 500, but like it's like one piece missing maybe from going over the top. That's because we tried to get Derrick Henry last year at the deadline. I feel like maybe we would do it if the money works out, but I don't think we'll get him.
I mean, the first obvious answer is the Saints, but
Obvious? I mean,
Yeah,
I
like
don't think about the Saints at all.
Derek Carr.
What?
For Derek
What
Carr.
makes sense?
What?
Derek Carr. He
They
played
went
there
to college
2
together.
years.
They
Oh,
went to college.
that's true. But still, I don't think he would go to one.
I don't think he's following Derek Carr.
I think he did say he always wanted to play with him before he went to Vegas. And
Well, he
then as soon as he
gotta play
got
with
there,
him.
they shipped him off.
Well, that didn't do anything for him.
Well, they shipped him off as soon as he got there.
If anything, he want to go back with Aaron Rodgers.
I would think that.
I don't see him going to New York. He could possibly go to the Chiefs, but I don't see them doing that in division.
Yeah, the Raiders will be dumb.
I mean, it depends on the package they get.
They are. So.
No, they'll be dumb. The Raiders will be dumb. Like, it's not like Mahomes is in year 18, where you're gonna have to rebuild, and then you hoping for Mahomes to retire soon. You give him it's just like Mahomes is gonna be there for the next 10 to 15 years. So you gotta
Yeah.
you can't make him even better because you're already trying to rebuild.
I'm just saying, since Rashee Rice went down, just don't little plug and play. Maybe somebody like the Ravens actually isn't a bad pick. Maybe like the Rams.
maybe
I can see
Buffalo.
that, the Rams.
Well, I don't think Buffalo has any money.
Buffalo would be a good spot. Buffalo and the Rams, that they both got experienced quarterbacks. I would like to see
No,
Buffalo.
not the Rams. They got Puka and Cooper Cup.
They all hurt.
Yeah, but they're coming back.
I'm just saying, like, possible landing spots I'm talking right now.
Puka, Cooper Cup, and Davante Adams
Going crazy.
Stafford wouldn't know what to do with himself.
He might throw for 6,000.
I'm trying to think of other teams. He'll be good for the Lions. No, the Lions got some weapons already.
Maybe Jacksonville.
They need help.
If
they suck too.
That'll show if Trevor Lawrence really is a bust or not. If he has like a bona fide one.
No, okay, let's talk about that for a question.
He is a bust. He sucks. I've said it for years. He's not good.
Let's calm down. Everybody said Sam Darnold wasn't good. Everybody said Baker wasn't good. Give them a shot.
I'm not giving them 10 years to show me they're a buster now.
He's getting paid $230 million.
I don't agree with the contract at all. But
like that's what
Sam Darnold was in New York talking about he's seeing ghosts. Come on.
Once you get to the second contract, first of all, Sam Darnold's only played 4 games. Really good. So let him have a whole season first, and then we can reevaluate Sam.
What about Baker? He was on the Panthers.
Listen, neither one of them got a second contract with their original team. So
all right, if you were the GM for the Jaguars, and in the moment, you looking ahead in the draft, ain't nobody coming out that's as good as Trevor right now. Then you looking at free agency, no quarterbacks out there. You got to do what you got to do.
But they also paid Trevor early. They didn't have to pay him. I mean,
the Chargers paid Herbert early. They didn't give him that much money, but they paid him early.
I mean, it's better to pay your quarterback early, of course, because you want to save as much money as you can. But they didn't have to pay him. It's like because Tua became a free agent before they paid him, and Tua doing the same thing, getting concussed every other week.
Well, Tua needs to retire.
I don't know. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence is playing awful, but I ain't ready to call him a bust yet.
I think everybody has different standards or different bars, and Trevor Lawrence being a number one pick,
That's what hurts him more than anything.
he's the number one pick, and he's had good teams. Like on paper, his teams have been good. Like and he's had weapons too. Like obviously they're not like the best wide receivers in the league, but he's had a complement of like he had 1, 2, 3, a group of above average receivers on his team. He's had good running backs, ETN. What was the other one? James something. And then the defense was sorry at first, but it's been better. And it's him. He's just not playing well. And he had one good 6-game stretch where he was really good, and that's what got him paid.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just not ready to call him a bust. He's definitely not playing well though. But if he gets that bona fide one, like if he got a Davante Adams and he's still doing the same thing, I have to give it to you. Not that his receivers are bad, but like
the fact that
all these other quarterbacks got all these crazy weapons, you know.
The fact that he needs a bona fide number one to be good, if that helps him, means that he's not that good. Because
I mean, it definitely means he shouldn't have been a number one overall pick, and he shouldn't
Exactly.
be paid that much. But Bust is saying he should be out of the league.
No,
No, not
Or
necessarily.
a backup, rather. A backup.
what that means either.
So how's he a bust?
I think a bust is based on,
You're
again,
not living up to your hype. You were the number 1 overall pick. That is a
Yeah.
bust.
There you
So
go.
in a vacuum, Baker's a bust.
He was maybe even now, but yeah, sure.
I mean,
Uh,
yes, technically,
slippery
if he based off of when he as a number one pick and coming out, him not being on the same team makes him a bust, kind of. The fact that he's no longer on the team that drafted him. and
That's what I was getting at, really. Okay, well, yeah. If you put it that way, then I mean, I guess I don't. I just don't like to say it. He's a bust from what they hyped him to be. You know, Andrew Luck, John Elway prospect. Just like if Caleb next year is doing the same thing, they're probably gonna be early and call him a bust. But
y'all know college
they
more
give
than me.
quarterbacks more time because they don't get. If you most of them get put into a bad situation and aren't treated fairly, to the fact of like they don't have the pieces around them. Like Caleb came into the best situation ever. Got all these. That team looks completely different than what Justin Fields had. So
That's why we give Justin Fields a little bit of grace because he didn't have.
Y'all do not. I did.
Y'all did.
I was defending him.
No, we was all saying give him grace. That's the whole thing with Tobias. We was like, you can't call him a bust yet because he doesn't have much. And Tobias was trying to call him a straight bust. And we
My
were like,
fault. Let Tobias bleed into my head,
Dang.
thinking it was all of y'all.
we were like, he doesn't have much. You can't, like, you got to give everything is with context. He also wasn't number one pick. So like you can't expect him to do number one pick things.
See, my thing,
especially with a bad team.
My example of a bust is more like a Trey Lance, number 3 overall. He don't even play. That's a bust.
Yeah, he's a bust too.
But I'm saying you see the drastic difference.
I don't know. Trey Lance literally never played. He's like never played.
But the fact that 2 teams see him in practice and don't play him is like he got beat out by Garoppolo and Purdy. And then when Dak got hurt, he didn't even get the second round.
Well, I think the Dallas thing is a little different because he was traded to be a backup. So when you're going against the other backup, I think it's at that point it's not a QB controversy, but it's up for grabs. I think
you got to beat the backup. As a third overall pick, you got to be at least the second best quarterback.
And you got to think about it. The Packers went and got Malik Willis because they wanted to work with him. They could have went and got Trey Lance, and they did it.
All right. Let's talk about quarterback lists. Who's going first? College or NFL?
Oh, we can start with college. I'll be quick. But real quick, I got a very quick rant. For all y'all out there that be wanting to see other schools lose, so much to the fact that where you cheer for another team that you know
Oh no, you're
A,
crazy for
that
this.
you don't like, and B, that you couldn't even beat if you tried. Y'all need to take a little reality check and sit there and think
Touch
about what y'all
grass.
doing. The fact that you will that you would cheer for another team that's not your own that's what first off is sickening to me. I would never sit there and watch a game that my team is not in and be going for one of them just because I hate another team that much. First, yeah, you gotta grow up. You gotta grow up. So that's for all of y'all out there that's preying on Georgia downfall. First off, another thing, you live in the state of Georgia. If I went to one of y'all favorite team states, of course I'd be outnumbered. So, but that don't mean I'd hate on them. That don't mean I go for another team. All right, that's all I got to say, bro. That was it.
You saying specific? You talking about specific people? Put some names on it.
Yeah, talk at me.
Well, hey, if the shoe fit, if the
At
shoe
me.
fit, that shoe fit.
If the
I
shoe
Yeah,
fit,
didn't say Roll Tide. I was watching the game.
It is what it is. And what's more people? It's more people. It's people. I'm talking about after the first quarter, they all texting me and calling me. That's what I'm talking about, right there.
I see. I don't
Wait.
like to do that usually. I can't handle that, so I don't really rub it in like that.
Nah, I don't either.
Because when people do that to me, I get pissed, and I know. I don't do that.
So that was a general rant for all of y'all fans, and this goes for NFL teams too. This goes for any sport. Going for another team that is not your own, just to hate on another a whole different team. That's just it's sick.
I only do that for the Bengals. I love
See,
it. I love a good Bengals hate watch. That's because one, they're in the division, and two, their fans are just terrible.
y'all can't let the other fans get in y'all head.
Huh?
Y'all can't let the other fans get in y'all
And
head.
and the quarterback rankings partly is a part of that too.
Now that's a good valid reason right there. But other fans, no, I ain't going for it. All right, but